Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. So I'm actually going to show you something pretty neat at the end of this video. I'm being slightly blinded by the sun, and hopefully I'm going to make it before it goes down. But I want to show you, I want to talk to you a little bit, and I'm going to put my shades on because I clearly cannot see. I got my list of stuff I want to talk about here, and I should not be looking at the sun. Okay, so it's going down a little bit out of the way. I apologize. But I wanted to talk a little bit about changing the way you look at things, and when you do that, the things you look at are changing. So grab them if you got them. That's for Brenda. Brenda actually, it looks like she changed the name of her YouTube channel to Brenda's Corner, which I actually think is better than Brenda's World. So I always recommend that you drink water over coffee, but it's been one of those days. I'm drinking a sugar-free coffee. So a couple things I wanted to talk about today is going to be, first of all, thank you to all the members that support Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, our group, as well as our YouTube channel, One Big Impact. Thank you, and I always am thankful for everything that you guys are doing for me. Watching, liking, sharing, comment, and subscribing, and things like that. So the first thing is that if you want to break, a lot of the times you're going to come to the realization, you're going to be like, man, I just want to break. And here's the thing, when you're thinking that, say you wake up one day and you're like, all right, man, I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to get my workout done. But then you wake up, okay, and that was the day before. But then you wake up and you're like, man, I'm not really feeling the gym today. I don't really want to go to the gym today. I don't really, I'm tired. I worked hard or whatever. Here's the thing about that. That is instant gratification. You're not tired. You're not overworked. You just are literally procrastinating on actually getting something done. So I understand if you're tired, or if you're overwhelmed, or if you're hard worked or hard pressed and it's difficult for you. But what you need to do is delay that gratification of stopping whatever you're supposed to be doing to achieve your dreams or your goals, and push it off till the next day. Because by the next day, if you're still tired, take the break. Schedule a break. But you have to remember, a lot of those times you're just trying to give up without even knowing it. So it's not that you're tired necessarily. It could be, but 95% of the time you're just trying to give up because you're just like, I don't want to do it today. But once you do it today, you do it tomorrow. By then you completely forget about giving up and you just keep on going. So definitely keep that in mind. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is to delay instant gratification. Like I said before, if you're wanting to give up, you're wanting to put off your schoolwork, you're wanting to put off reading your book, you're wanting to put off whatever it is, put off putting things off until later. And once you do that, not only will you finish reading that book, or you'll finish doing that homework, you'll feel good, you'll get a sense of accomplishment, and you didn't even have to give up. So keep that in mind. The next thing is block out disbelief. Your mind is going to be conditioned to constantly try to take the path of least resistance. You got to block it out. Block out that disbelief. Your mind's going to say, you can't make a living off of helping others lose weight. You can't, have a successful YouTube channel. John, you quit your job. You can't make a living at this. You can't read a full-on book. You can't be a good parent. You can't do this. You can't do that. You got to block that stuff out. And I'm using examples what my mind tells me. My mind tells me this stuff, okay? And it's normal. It's normal. Your brain and your mind are conditioned to protect you. And you have to say, look, I want it anyway. Get out of my way, and I'm blocking you out. And you still have to push regardless of that disbelief, because if you want something, you're going to have to block that out of your mind, and you're going to have to believe regardless. The next thing is behave in a way in which you would behave if all of your dreams were achieved. So, like for example, if I were to walk down the road and I, interact with somebody or whatever, I have to think when I interact with that person, I need to interact with that person not just as myself, but as myself in the highest self I could have. And I say that because if you think about like people that are in a famous situation or they're movie stars or something like that, those people have to react in certain situations very specifically in order to not lose everything they have. So if you conduct yourself each and every single day in your presence of your highest self, and you don't have to want to be a movie star or famous or whatever, it's not about that. It's just if you're trying to achieve being something more or greater than what you feel you are today, conduct yourself in a way or manner that you would in that perfect self-image of yourself. And while you're doing that, you're actually going to transform into that person without even knowing it. And it's going to be much easier to fall into that transition and just relax. It's going to be much safer, much more comfortable, and it's going to feel overall much better. The next thing is make your future self proud. Think about that for a second. Think about it. If you were to jump from today, say you're 18, say you're 20, say you're 20 years old, for the fact of math. Say you're 20 years old and you're this 20-year-old Adam. Adam's 20 years old. Adam's sitting there and he's like, sitting there in college and he's like, yeah, this is stupid. I'm just whatever, kind of dazing off into space, thinking about that party tonight and, just thinking about whatever. And he's like, yeah, I could do some schoolwork or I could pay attention in class, but why? Why would I do that? Why would I pay attention in class? Make your future self proud. Adam, snap out of it, man. Because 20 years from now, when you're 40 years old, 40-year-old Adam is not going to be happy with 20-year-old Adam's choices and mindset and his lack of dedication. Struggle now, live later. Like I said about instant gratification, don't worry about parties, drugs. All that stuff is garbage, man. I've lived through that life. It's not worth it. Because I'll tell you one thing. When you get to that point in your life and you give that crap up, the only thing you're going to regret is the time you wasted on not pushing for something better. Because those insignificant parties, those insignificant relationships, those insignificant, the fake friends that you had that just wanted what you had, the money, to buy drugs or get drunk or get faded or, they wanted to talk gossip or all these negative things. It's not going to mean nothing 20 years from now. But what will mean something is you working hard in class, listening to your teachers, listening to the professors, staying after class, getting clarification on the assignment that's due that you don't really understand, but you're willing to put the time in because if you do, 40-year-old Adam is going to have a better life. He's going to be able to feed his children. He's going to be able to take his wife on a vacation. He's going to be able to take a week off. He's not going to struggle as much. So when you look at yourself today, think about it. In 20 years, am I going to be proud of myself and what I accomplished from the last 20 years? If you can't say right now that you're proud and you're making a change in your life, then you need to make that change now. You're not going to get another chance. If 20 years goes by and you literally threw everything away and you didn't try, you're going to regret it. You have to wake up. The next thing and the final thing that I wanted to say before I attempt to show you something great is work hard on anything that you pursue. I'm pursuing a successful YouTube channel. I'm pursuing helping others lose weight and be the best versions of themselves, while actually in turn creating my own best version of myself. And I'm working hard on it. I'm working so hard some days I break myself down. Alright? But you have to every single moment of every single day. I don't care if it's a job that sucks. If you're pursuing it and they're paying you, work hard at it. Work hard, because you're never going to get to the level that you want if you can't suck it up and work hard on something you don't want to do. You're not always going to want to do everything. I understand that. But maybe you want to be a manager at your local restaurant. But, you know, now you're a busser. You're 17 years old. You're trying to get through that process. And it's not easy. It's not. It sucks. And you don't care about your job, and you're just like, whatever, you know, I don't care. I'm not going to put my heart into this because I want to be a manager. They're not going to give me a manager position. I live under the pretense as if you pay me $5 an hour, I'm going to work just as hard as if you were paying me $50. And yeah, maybe that doesn't always get me in the best position. Some people take advantage of it or whatever. But what it does is it shows your employer that you are willing to get in there, get dirty, and get the job done no matter what it takes. If you don't work hard for $5, your boss knows you're not going to work for shit for $50. Pardon my French. But it's important, no matter what, put your heart, your life, and your soul into what you're doing. If somebody's taking time out of their day or their life, or they gave you an opportunity to give you a job, and you wanted that job, and you told them you wanted that job, and you're not taking advantage and working hard and showing that person that you appreciate that, then I'm sorry, but you're never going to make it. Never. Work hard at anything you pursue, and you'll be successful on the things that you truly want. You guys keep up the good work. Again, this is Jonathan with One Big Impact. If you like our videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Right before this video ends, I'm going to go show you something really cool. Peace.
Just be thankful. A lot of the times you don't realize the things that are right in front of you. Like a sunset. You have this one life, and you just have to learn to be thankful for it. I think no matter what, you have to realize that if you're working hard towards a goal, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get real hard, man. Sometimes you're gonna want to buckle, you're gonna want to let go. But what you have to realize most of all is giving up is never an option. It's not. You're gonna get people, you're gonna get naysayers, you're gonna get people that say you can't do it. But the biggest thing you have to remember is they're saying you can't do it because they don't think they can, or they know they can't. And if you're trying, that's half the battle, because you're already one step ahead of the people that say you can't do it. They don't believe in themselves, therefore they try to crush your belief. Don't let it happen. Do not let people that don't want your dream drag you down. You guys, do you see that behind me? What you have to realize is even though that's behind you or in front of you, whichever way you want to look at it, times are going to get tough. They're going to get real tough. But that is when you're challenged. It's like the universe's way of saying, are you strong enough for this? Are you dedicated enough for this? Do you deserve this? Can you earn this? Once you earn it, can you keep it? So I think it's important that you realize that you're going to be faced with things that you don't know if you can handle. But I promise you, if you're here and you're watching this video, you can handle it. You can handle it. You can handle anything. If you're here right now, that's the first step. Or maybe it's your second or your third. But I'm proud of you. I'm proud of each and every single one of you for making a change in your life, because it's not easy. But once you do, the one thing you'll never regret is the fact that you did. Keep up the good work. Keep moving towards your dreams, and keep your dreams moving towards you. Remember to spread love, not hate, guys. Peace.